I mean, this is so crazy right here, what I'm about to say. Okay? Here's the thing. You know who I am. The Facebook knows who I am. The police know who I am. I don't even have to have an ID. I can't get an ID because I went down. I mean, listen, Florida keeps sending me stuff to renew my driver's license. And for some reason, though, here in Flint, we got something called the Secretary of State. And I went down there, and, I had 3 pieces of mail, and I had this burnt, melted Indian ID that I had, from this house fire. I had to dig through the rubble to find this thing, but I went down there, and they said, you're not in the system. And I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean I'm not in the system? I'm like, how is that possible? It's like, look, the child support agency, they know who the fuck I am. I'm in the system, dude. What are you talking about? I'm not in the system. I was born here, raised here. So something's going on. Either this is some kind of, maybe this is a revenge from the state, because they're mad because I keep talking about all this NWO, North American Union, calling everyone fascists. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they know I'm right. I mean, this is one of the reasons I got targeted. Besides, listen, why after they caught the Flint Town stabber, did they keep watching me? Did they keep following me? Did they keep harassing me? Well, it's because I was running around explaining to the hood people that don't pay no attention to anything about the New World Order and other things to that nature, conspiracy-oriented topics. And this pissed these people off. So basically this other guy, he was telling me that they have this group out here in Flint that he said they have enough people, enough operatives that they can have 30 people at one time, all in cars, following one person. Now that is a standing army. That is that when Obama said we need a homeland force that's equivalent to the military. Well, this is it. This is who he's talking about. And I've even seen them, and they basically don the Blackwater Navy SEALs uniform with the skull mask. Those Punisher guys, these like at the Boston bombing. These people, I've seen them here in Flint. Yeah, I mean, you'd say, nah, you're just crazy, you're hallucinating. You must have been having a peyote ceremony. Whatever. Go ahead, deny it. Stay in denial. But this guy, he told me, he said, Chris, dude, they're not after you because you're a criminal, dude. They are after you for your mind. And I mean, I don't know. What makes me different from everyone else, that I'm not afraid to chase down these leads, man, and speak on these topics that everyone tries to shy away from because they're what's the word I'm looking for? They're scary. They're uncomfortable. When you think about it, man, it makes you feel uncomfortable and very vulnerable. And I understand that. Not everyone has the heart, the backbone, the nuts to really speak on this with like you have some authority and power. Because I mean, that's really what the truth is. It is powerful. And people, that's why you get such a harsh reaction from these organizations, is because they recognize your power, so they're trying to intimidate you. And then, since they can't intimidate you, now they're like, fuck you then, we're going to watch every single thing you do. We're going to, it's basically, that's what it is, it's revenge. But anyway, I'm sitting there talking to this lady down at Secretary of State, and I'm like, what are you talking about? What do you mean I'm not in the system? I mean, I just got an ID. I mean, it only could have been 2 or 3 years ago. I got one here in Michigan, so but they keep changing the companies that make the IDs, probably because they're putting RIFDs in them and things of that nature. Or, like on that movie Inglourious Bastards, when the Jew hunter, at the beginning, he said, whenever there is there's a change in the structure. There's a slight duplication of efforts. You know, this is at the very beginning, the beginning scene. Anyway, so they keep switching these companies. That's the only thing I can think of. But I was telling this lady, I'm like, what are you talking about? I mean, I looked at the camera and I goes, what, you ain't got facial recognition technology? Knowing damn well they do. But the thing of it is they're trying to trick us into taking the biometrics, into taking the microchip in your hand. So, you know, then you'll never have this ID problem again. But fuck you, buddy. Listen, I don't want no, I've been on Tether before. Look, I don't want to be on Tether all the time. I mean, look, you already got my machine. You know who I am. You know where I'm at. You know my biometrics. You know my heat signature. You know my voice patterns. You know my movement patterns. You know all that shit. I mean, this is the rise of the machines. This is the Terminator technology that we got going on right now. So there is no way in hell that they don't know who I am when every single buddy else seems to know who I am. You know what I'm saying? They know who I am. So you're lying to me. You're giving me a hard time. I don't know why. You're just making me jump through hoops. You know? So I've been in a very shitty spot lately, man. You know, just I don't know, man. I mean, I gotta go. Just my papers are not in order. I don't have Z papers. You know what I'm saying? So that really puts me in a you know, in a bad position here. But like I said, I've been stopped by the police a few times here, and they know who I am. You know, everything checks out. You know, I wouldn't be talking to you now if there was anything too crazy going on. But you know, so I'm basically stuck between a rock and a hard place right now. And but it's just when everyone else seems to know who I am. Only people who don't are the people that it matters, when I know they're fucking lying. Listen, look at that beard. Look, ain't no one else out there rocking that, dude. Look, that right there is an identifying feature that is just it. You could pick me out of a crowd like that. So I don't know, man. People need to chill on the Z papers anyway. But I don't know, man. Like I said, man, this is just weird. Just throwing it out there that you can be harassed by the system now if you're like me and you got both middle fingers to the satellites. You're thumbing your nose at the gang stalkers, and you know what I'm saying. So they'll get you. If they don't get you one way, they'll get you another. It's all good though. Look, like I said, this is chess, not checkers. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't know. I mean, I don't know why they like me so much, but they sure do like to give me a hard time, buddy. I'm telling you. But then again, you know, not too hard of a time, because I got a leash. You know what I'm saying? Like the think tank is using my information somehow or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I only can speculate. I'm just a little guy under the pyramid. You know what I'm saying?